was how those Laycon's friends at the Unilag lecture hall goofed. Laycon got into the hall and were shouting, hey, thinking that they were also going to shout, hey, right back at him. And they just stood there looking at him like this. And I was thinking, did you guys not hear when the director was shouting, action?
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah, and this is Frankly Speaking with Glory. This is the girl with the tea. I've already had my tea, I beg. I woke up very early this morning and I said, this tea cannot wait. This tea cannot wait. Now, the tea of today is all about episode 4 of the I Am Laycon show. Guys, I've already talked about episode 1, 2, 3 in my YouTube live streams that I did on Saturday. I already gave my verdict of the show and a lot of other information. So if you missed out on all of that, please go ahead and catch up on that live stream that I did on Saturday, okay? Or you can simply click on it on the floating card that you see on this video. But before I go into this video proper, guys, it will not be a complete FSWG video if I do not appeal to all of you watching this video to please subscribe to my channel. If you're new on this space, if you are a returning viewer and you've not turned or converted your viewership to a subscriber, guys, please hit the red subscribe button to become a part of this family. And if you always want to receive alerts of my videos, I upload videos every day. Imagine I was going to scroll through last week and I kept on posting videos, guys. The love. So please hit the white bell button. It is called the post notification bell. When you click on that, whenever I upload a new video, you will be the first to get alerts of my videos, okay? That said, let's get into the video proper. So I saw you guys feedback in the comment section of the live stream that I did on Saturday, and I was just reading and reading and reading. I had to just chill, and I'm like, damn, some people are very, very vicious. People come to my channel literally with fangs, with fangs, with bloody nails, like they are coming to come and draw blood, bring fire and brimstone. Like, hey, hold up a second. What do you guys actually think? Those of you that always come to my channel and then you come and put anger, you put vengeance, like I want to kill FSWG today. Like, what do you guys think? You think when I read your comments and I'm going to sit down one place and come and start crying and say, oh my God, they hate me. They hate, like, for real. You know what? All the open-minded, pretty people, handsome people out there, come forward. Let's have a proper conversation today. And you know what? The tea for today's video, of course, you already know I'm going to be talking about I Am Laycon episode 4. Guys, the tea is to let you guys know that I Am Laycon's episode 4 is simply worth the watch. I mean, you know where okay, let me put it this way. I am the sort of person that whenever I watch a movie or a series or something, I'm always looking for the purpose. I'm looking for the message. I'm looking for the theme. And in that live stream that I did on Saturday, I talked about how Laycon was able to wrap around his content, who he is, his evolution, his innovation, his creations, everything that makes him Laycon. And that gives us the meaning of the true definition of the show, I Am Laycon. He is trying to project his reality, his dreams, his aspirations, his ambitions. But I saw all of that play out completely, okay, maybe not completely, but to the T on episode 4. And that was because of how he was able to invite V to the studio and they created music. I remember during that live stream, a lot of you were saying that, oh my God, Glory, I watched episode 4, it gave me goosebumps. And I was thinking like, it's very, very rare for me to watch like a Nigerian series and have goosebumps. So I definitely need to watch this Laycon's episode 4 to see if I can feel or relate with the goosebumps that people are feeling. And guys, lo and behold, I wasn't disappointed because that studio session with V and Laycon, guys, trust me, I actually got the goosebumps. I felt it. And because I'm not really a fan of hip-hop, rap and stuff like that, the part that I could really, really connect with the most was the part that Fuse, the producer, was actually doing the backup part. And it totally made me remember back in the days when Glory was still doing small hustles here and there, I used to be like a studio girl, you know. I'll go into the studios, they will pay me like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 naira. I was looking for money to buy a jam form, and I was basically the backup singer for some music artists that wanted to just do music. So these days, guys, if you ask me where are those albums you worked on, I cannot remember. I know that I got paid for my work, you know, but it was fun. I was able to relate, I was able to connect, because this is more like, or that was more like a shared experience. So to cut the long story short on that studio session, I completely loved that part. It was very real, surreal, watching Laycon go through the process of making his music. You know, now there's a lot of talks around that when music artists go to the studio, they hire people to help them sing, they hire people to help them write the songs, they hire people to help them do basically everything. So the only thing they do is show up on the music videos and lip sync to whatever has been done. And then some of them, the bulk of the song is done by other artists or other up and coming artists that do not have a face, whilst they take all the shine and all the glory. That is a rumor, not a fact, okay? So guys, watching Laycon and V work on that particular song, I was able to now understand that, wow, okay, this is actually the process of creating a music work of art. You know, and I really appreciated it more. So if I were to hear Laycon release that song, I would appreciate it more because I was able to see partially the process of creation. That is on one side. Now, another part of episode 4, this one actually pissed me off. I wasn't really impressed, was what I said at the beginning of this video. Laycon's friends at Unilag, they fall my hand. Where directors invite people, you know, on set of a movie or something, they already tell them what they're supposed to do. They tell them how their reaction should be. Now, I understand that this is sort of like an individualistic reality TV show, and the reactions of some individuals are expected to come up naturally, which sometimes is not 100% so, because everything is scripted, you know, but you have to make it look very real. I was expecting that when Laycon walked into that classroom to go and have lunch with his friends from Unilag, I was expecting that they would at least show a bit of enthusiasm when Laycon and his team walked into the class, you know. So when Laycon walked in, he was probably expecting them to be shouting, yo, Laycon, what's up? Yeah, yo, hey, hip hop hooray, that kind of thing, you know. So he went in there, mind fully prepared, you know, voice prepared, and it was like, yay. Oh, when the guy went inside and yay. Those people, they just hung on the wall like mannequins, and I'm like, didn't you people get the memo? Seriously, guys, that part was just so freaking annoying. They just hung on the wall. What, one girl like that, the one wearing, was it green or pink? I can't remember the color of the dress she was wearing. Just hung on the wall on the guy's, one guy's shoulder, and it was Laycon and his team that were doing all the talking. Hey, what's up? Hey, going to hug people. Those ones, they stayed where they were, waiting for Laycon to come and hug them. And guys, that part, in as much as I've been giving Laycon a lot of credit that his show has been so natural and so real from the get-go, that particular part was very fake to me. It was very fake. It was very vague. There was no connection whatsoever between Laycon and the people in that class. So in other words, I do not think that those are Laycon's actual friends in Unilag. Yeah, because if they were actually Laycon's friends while he was in Unilag, their reaction should have been better. They should have been more warm. They should have been more welcoming. You know, I don't know if they were being too conscious of the cameras, if they were trying to hold in their excitement, not to make it look like, oh my god, I'm showing too much excitement because Laycon is now a celebrity or a public figure. But I just felt like that scene, everything was wrong with that particular scene. They were not excited at all. They looked like strangers, you know, trying to fit into the role of Laycon's friends while he was in Unilag. And I blame the director. Mr. Director, people should have rehearsed that part over and over again until you get the emotions and the expressions correct. That is your job as a director. So that scene was a flop. there was just everything wrong with it. And so, Mr. Director, it is your fault. You did not do your job well. That part was just the worst part of episode 4. Now, moving on to other episodes that really excited me, that I completely loved. The part where Praise, Ozor, and what's his name, Prince, came to join Laycon and his male friends on the pitch to play football. Now, there was something I did not really understand. I know that those people, those ex-BB Naija male housemates, they were Laycon's friends in the house. But I was also expecting to see New, because Laycon really vibed with New. So I was wondering, like, okay, V showed up, why didn't New show up? So I just felt like, okay, well, let me just create an excuse for him. Maybe he was busy, maybe he was out of town whilst the shooting was going on. But I look forward to seeing New in subsequent episodes. Now, another part, still on that football scene, that really got me weird was listening to Prince talk about, you know, why it is necessary or important for they that just came out of the house to have jobs that pay more, you know, than to have series of jobs that don't really pay, but you have to overwork and overstress yourself. So guys, they were having a very enlightened conversation, and I really appreciated it, because, you know, it's important for most public figures to be very honest with themselves regarding conversations like that. Sometimes it's not about the numbers and the multitude of endorsements you get. You know, sometimes it's about the value of those endorsements. You know, how much more can you benefit from just one hit endorsement? You know, so they were having a very enlightened conversation, as I said. But listening to Prince talk, it made me feel like I was watching Big Brother Naija all over again. There is a way Prince explains things. Not like I do not like it, but I feel like there's just so much emphasis sometimes when he's talking. And for me, Baby Naija is done and dusted. I don't want to listen to anything, you know, from that house again. Let's talk about something fresh and new. So the way he was explaining, it just made me like, oh my God, this is boring. And then Ozor started talking and I felt like sleeping. I'm like, oh God. It was just tiring. And I love the fact that Laycon intervened on time. I love what he said, like, hey, we came here to play ball. Let's have fun. No arguments. Everybody in your own context, you are correct. You know, also was trying to play the Mr. Lecturer, the wisdom master. Prince was trying to play the Igbo man that has very strong sense of monetary value. You know, I'm like, okay, give me a break. I'm done. To go to the final point, my favorite part of episode 4 was when Laycon met with a guy that actually cooks food around that Unilag. Now, this guy, apparently from the explanation given on the show, he was seriously campaigning for Laycon whilst Laycon was in the house. And food being his business, he was giving people free food. He literally constructed a big, massive banner outside his stand, his kiosk, his shop where he cooks food, and he was telling people to vote for Laycon and he was giving them free food. Guys, that is a huge investment. And I was touched when Laycon's team were explaining to Laycon that this is what this guy actually did for you whilst you were in the house on the show. And the guy was like, guy, don't forget your guy, you don't forget. And, you know, it just put into my mind that, guys, listen, the hustle is real. And when you have people that have got your back, no matter what, you cannot let them down. You cannot forget about those people, you know. So for me, for the whole of the show, aside the studio session that I could greatly connect with, that was the most natural and most realistic part of the show. In fact, I was almost convinced that that guy was not informed before that scene was filmed. Yeah, because he acted genuinely surprised. He acted genuinely shocked to see Laycon. Because I don't think he had seen Laycon since after Laycon came out of the house. You know, so there was genuine show of excitement, genuine show of shock, surprise. It was quite emotional, and I could really see the bond between these two people. It was very obvious that Laycon actually had a friendship sort of relationship with this person before going into the house. So guys, it was fun watching episode 4. It was quite relatable as usual. Aside that annoying part where those people in that classroom were acting like zombies that could not move their body or even use their voice. Excuse you. Guys, this is all that I observed from the episode 4 of I Am Laycon reality TV show. Let me know your thoughts if you also watched it. Let me know what you observed and what you think about it in the comment section below, and I would definitely respond to all of you guys. And I will also be dropping my review on the episode 5, so watch out for it. I'll see you guys in another video of Frankly's. I'll see you guys in another episode. I'll see you guys on another episode of let me be serious. I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory. Have an amazing day. I'm not a serious person.